I'm Scott Duke of the Wellstand Group, and today we are on day 16 of the 44-day challenge, ratcheting along, surprisingly continuing to get brand new information as we tackle one book at a time over the next 44 days on how to sell your business. Today's book is by Kathleen Mauro and Jane Johnson, and it is called Cashing Out of Your Business, The Last Great Deal. And as I've been going through these books, the one thing I've been enjoying the most is getting different perspectives from people from different industries. So we've learned from CPAs, we've learned from business brokers, we've learned from intermediaries, from M&A, we've learned from accountants, we've learned from lawyers. Everyone has a different and interesting perspective from their background. And this book was written by a certified financial planner and a CPA. So it's very heavy on the planning side, but interesting information coming out because of that. Our first knowledge nugget is diversify. And it's not something we often think about as business owners, because if you make any money in your business, the profit at the end of the day, you're taking that out, and what are you going to do with it? You're going to infuse it back into your business, because that's likely the best place to get a return for you. And the problem is that if we do that over the course of 10 to 30 years, we've now put all of our eggs into one basket. So one of the big takeaways from this book was that you need to siphon some money out of your business over the course of operations and put it into other parts of your portfolio to protect yourself in case your business does not sell. The second knowledge nugget is there is business cycles. Large trends, large economic macro trends that are happening outside of your control that you need to be cognizant of. And they have a chart in this book, and I'll try and pull it up. It's on page 48. We can take a picture of it and put it at the bottom of the video here. But from 1980 to 1983, deal recessions. 83 to 88, boom. 1988 to 1990, recession again. And that continues on, and there's a trend. Then we see into the 2000s. So 2000, 2003 were weak for selling your business. 2003 to 2008, before the crash, was a boom. Then 2008 to when this book was written in 2010, weak, right? So they're predicting from out of these trends, they can predict that the next boom cycle is what we're in right now. So 2013 to 2018 is the next boom cycle for selling your business. And they also touch base on what effect the baby boomers are going to have when they go to sell their companies, because there'll be an influx of people going to sell their companies at the same time into the market. So business cycles, you need to consider business cycles when you're looking to sell your business. And if this book has any truth to it, then we're in a cycle right now that's going to end at the end of 2018. The next knowledge nugget that we pulled out is what the authors call the wealth gap. So this is the difference between what you currently have saved outside your business and how much you need to have outside your business to generate your desired income is known as the wealth gap. Most owners don't have an adequate nest egg and will be dependent on their business transition to fill this gap. So as you can see, certified financial planner, a lot of financial planning stuff coming into this book, but is very noteworthy, and it's something to think about. The amount of money that you have outside your business that is going to be the money that's generating your income in the future is really what you need to think about. Because if your business doesn't sell, or do you really want to rely on your business selling to be part of your retirement plan, it's not a guarantee, right? So again, this is going back to diversifying, but this is the wealth gap they talk about, is pulling the cash out of your company and making sure your nest egg is large enough to support yourself when you go to transition. Quote number one we pulled out of this book is about cashing in part of your chips. And it states, "I still love my business and what I do. Is it possible to stay involved but simply transition the ownership? Cash in just some of my chips." And the answer to this question, and the authors discuss, is yes. You can transition part of your company to an inside party or part of your company to an outside party, maybe through an ESOP or through just partial sale. And that is something that you can do. And if you're looking to pull out some cash of your company but still stay in it day to day, that's something you can do and should think about. The second quote is on timing. And this comes to us on page 50. And the authors state, This is why we say that business owners cannot simply pick an age at which they want to sell or retire. They have to be cognizant of the business transfer cycles and the anticipated impact of things such as baby boomer demographics when they think about the right timing for their situations. I pulled this quote because I want the biggest takeaway from this book is the wealth gap, diversifying, and timing. And I would say that timing is the biggest thing that I got from this book, as you need to choose from the market's perspective, the macroeconomics of when the best time is to sell. Don't forget about that when you're thinking about transitioning your business. All right, guys, that was day 16 of the 44-day challenge. We reviewed cashing out your business, your last great deal. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow on day 17 when we continue the trend of pulling information out of these books and getting it out to you where it can be best utilized.